Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are going to review the basics of our last lecture. हमने PLC से start किया था and the slides are updated. Just a quick recap from the last lecture. Last time what we discussed was about just a quick recap, programming a PLC. And we discussed about there are some general purpose programming languages and there are some specific committees which take care of the specific details, syntax, and diversity of the individual languages like C++, Java, and Python. And we discussed about the expert. No, expert in one language doesn't mean they can also good. They can also program well in the other languages, but in the PLC side, we have these 5 standard set of style of languages. You can say that syntax are 5 different type of languages. Okay. And then we discuss about the ladder, structured instruction list, FBDs, and sequential function charts. We will come to them, the rest, but the main is the ladder diagram, because the smallest PLCs, they are equipped with the ladder diagram. They may not be able to provide you the other possible languages. So in the PLC programming, what we have is this is the main challenge that we have different manufacturers, but the good news is we have a standard that all vendors follow. This is called IEC 61131-3. This is the standard that make sure all the vendors follow the same style of programming for the industry automation. So benefit of this is if you are good in any one of the vendors, Lynn Bradley, Siemens, or ABB, and you know one of the languages, like for example ladder programming, then you can deal easily with the other PLCs in the systems. Okay, so and then we discuss about the complexity of the programming. The main thing is industrial programming requires simpler because it needs a robust logic. So the design and safety requires that the complexity should be reduced. And we saw that the ladder programming is like a limited variability language. So you don't have, there are less, the benefit is the potential of error will be less. So ladder logic, once it is done, and if the thing starts working, so there are very less possibilities of the errors. While in the C++, there are some, they can cause some complex errors. So C++, Python, they are like FV, full variability language. They have more power, but ladder logic, it has some limited way of doing the job, but the benefit is we will be able to do less errors. Okay. We just saw also the comparison of the ladder logic is like this. We have networks. So in all of these 3, STL, FBD, and ladder, we have the networks. So individually we have the ladder has the network 1. Network 1 is the first logic, which is input 0.0, and input 0.1 is turning on Q 0.0. And network 2 is input 0.4 and 0.5, and they are in OR, and they are providing us Q 0.0. The function block diagram will take the same thing in the blocks, AND block and OR block. And in the STL, we actually use like assembly like instructions like load, add, and equals to, load, or, and equals to. Okay, so these are the 3 simple example. And here it is the same thing as compared for the circuit diagrams. And we also saw it was a comparison of the simple wiring diagram, where we have the power rails, and then this is on the right side, we have the ladder diagram. This is what we saw. We also discussed about how the power will go or how we are going to scan or read the ladder program. It is from left to right and from top to bottom. So we will study about rug 1, 2, 3, and 4 and until we have the final rug here. And the power flows from left to right. So you will usually find on the left side, we have the sensors or inputs or the status of the current status of the plant. And on the right side, we have the execution or the actuators or the outputs or the LEDs indicated. So left power rail, we have the right power rail and from top to down. We discussed about the control relays. They are important. Within control relay, we can say there are two parts. One part is the when you excite the relay. The other part is the when the contacts are made. So this is the benefit of relay was, what was the benefit of relay? A 12-volt relay can be able to operate at 120 volt or 240 volt device. So this is the one benefit. The other benefit is we can achieve different sort of logic here, single pole, double throw, and the other stuff we will see like this one, double pole, double throw. So there are different type of relays we will see when it comes to the applications. And we also review few of these, and inshallah you will do, we will come to them when we come to the talking about the motor controls. Here is an example. There is a pressure switch, so it will make the coil energized. So we CR1, you can assume when I'm talking about CR1, I'm talking about this portion, okay? And when we are talking about CR1-1, this is the one contact of the CR1, the relay contact. It can be one of these contacts that it is one of these contacts relay contact. For example, here you can see that you can say this is CR1-1 and this second one maybe CR1-2. Okay, so there are two things with the relay, the energizing coil and the contacts that made. So this helps us to transform the logic from one to the other. Okay, so relay coil is energized in the first rug, and the second rug, it is the contact is either made or break. So energization may make or break the contacts, right? Now here is a typical example we saw last time about the wiring, and you can see this is a small PLC from Allen Bradley Micrologix 1000 PLC. It has some power, some LEDs for the power, run, fault, and force. It also has some connections for the powering, 24 volts from here. And then the wiring is done between the IO and the power rails. You can see that the ladder logic is here. So the input loop is completed here. And then we have the output loop here. So there is one point to be noted that we have the input loop is completed here. Okay. And this is the input, right? Okay, so this is our input here. We have the input here, and this is the output loop. So practically the ladder was like this one. We have a power rail here, and then we have this switch. Okay, we have this overload switch here, and then we have the relay coil, and then this relay coil is contacted, and then we have this lamp. So this was the relay, and this is the lamp. Okay, right? If I see here, you see this one is the input loop, and this one is the second loop. And here they are actually separated, right? We also saw about the simulation example, remember? and we try to solve. And here we have a few inputs. For example, the sensor, the level sensor, the start and stop buttons. These are all the inputs we had. And we also had this, the outputs were, and we had the outputs like this green one's motor. We have the solenoid valve as the output. We have these three run, fill, and full LEDs. Okay, so now, okay, so is there anyone who tried the solution of this on like Logix Pro? This is the software for the Logix Pro. किसी ने डाउनलोड किया इसको Logix Pro को? Right, this is a question from you. Keep it here. So my students, I would like to ask you, किसी ने Logix Pro को try किया? Let me take the attendance again. It's a good time to take the attendance. Okay, so students, I'm going to take attendance now. Please, Hasib.
Present, sir.
Maz.
Present, sir.
Hamza.
Present, sir.
Sayyida Wajiha.
Present.
Muhammad Shahab Ansari.
Present, sir.
Aliza Farrukh. Khan Hamda.
Present, sir.
Usman Hassan. Muhammad Hassan. Rana Humayun. Muhammad Hussain. Muhammad Talha Iqbal. Michelle Iqbal Shah.
Present, sir.
Ali Irtiza.
Present, sir.
Aisha Jamal.
Present, sir.
Muhammad Humayun Javed.
Present, sir.
Muhammad Haris Lakhani. Anas Mumtaz. Muhammad Shahriyar. Sayyid Muhammad Talha.
Present, sir.
Naba Zahra.
Present, sir.
Okay, so we did last time.
हेलो सर, मेरी माइक में इशू थी, बता नहीं पाई थी अपना नाम का सर.
Aliza.
जी सर, थैंक यू.
Okay, so so we did this example last time. Okay, simulation example. और what I want is कि इसकी फिर एक simulation मैंने आपको run करके भी दिखाई थी. Now what I want is I want to ask one thing. Did anyone try this at home? It's very good. The Logix Pro is one of the software. We will try different softwares. We are talking about the logic. So if we are unable to test what we are thinking, it will not be of any benefit. Logix Pro is a good software. Or the last time we did was the silo simulation, right? So it is good. It is good. Let me take the silo example here. Okay, so once it is there, are you following with me? Are you following this Logix Pro software? किसी ने ये अभी तक download किया, इसको run किया? It is available. Okay, now you run. It is going very fine. by this, what we can do is we can test our logic, and really we can learn the PLC programming if we have practically. You should have access to this kind of plant, but it's not easy to have it. And Ellen Bradley, they did a very good job, and the process they provided this Logix Pro software, which is really good. You can go and you can download this one. And this is not the only one. We have plenty of other softwares like CodeSys. Okay, this one is also very good. And just to show you, it is they have a free access, and for free access you can use this this code. All the main point is this is a leading manufacturer independent IEC 61131-3 automation software for engineering control systems. I should recommend you try different softwares. This is one of the good ones. Yesterday I downloaded. Inshallah, I will prepare some of the demos on this as well. The good thing is about they have some IoT bundles and libraries, and they also provide some very good control library here, and it's all free. Okay, it is free library with numerous controllers and filters blocks. So as much as we try, it is good. The other thing is they also provide an automation server. It is a cloud-based server. I will just show you. And they actually are developing this thing to facilitate the transition, the digital transition in which we are heading, especially the industry 4.0 platform. I will show you a few glimpses. The point I'm trying to make here is the PLC, whatever we are learning, is crucial. If you are unable to develop this code, there is no means to go for the higher end. Ultimately, the control loops are here. तो इसको पढ़ने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप इसकी लॉजिक खुद डेवलप करें. I have shown you this one, ठीक है, लेकिन बाकियों की अभी हम खुद से डेवलप करेंगे. So I encourage you. Now I want to listen. Is there anyone right now in the class कि जिसने कोई भी सिमुलेशन सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड किया हो?
WinPro
WinLadder, very good. मैंने हाँ, okay. So it is good कि जो try करें different सॉफ्टवेयर्स को जरूर पता है. टेल मी के WinLadder में आपके पास इस तरह से एडजेसेंट कोई प्लांट भी होता है?
नहीं सर, अभी तक तो नहीं मिला है.
Okay, so there is another thing we can do. हम कोशिश करें कि डाइवर्सिटी और जितनी ज्यादा लेके आ सके उतनी. There is something called Factory IO. Factory IO is another a good software. I don't know कि ये कितना इसकी functionality कितनी free available है. But this scenario is best for with my understanding and all my 20 years career. This is the best thing I have seen. Not every manufacturer has provided this thing or was able to do this. कि आपके पास एक पूरा process run कर रहे हैं, complex process, और साथ आप उसकी programming कर रहे हैं. This is crucial. इसको इंशाल्लाह हम आगे फिर HMI पर भी लेके जाएंगे. So today we will explore another plant. ये हम कर चुके हैं. आज हम एक और plant को explore करेंगे. So try to help me with this one. For example, door simulation भी हम कर सकते हैं. Sorry for this. The car engine. Okay. Okay. So coming back here, so there are some CodeSys they have some automation servers. They also are providing for IIoT the edge gateway to connect the PLC systems. They also have a data analyzer. This is also free. कि जो भी आपके पास plant के controls हैं, machine है, you can analyze if there is a motor and you have some data coming from there. So you can do some kind of data analysis, a little bit of regression you can add, for example, उसकी health monitoring कर सकते हैं, preventive actions ले सकते हैं. So, and this is all cloud based. So we will inshallah after this, after completing this simulation, Logix Pro, by that, we will also explore one by one all the possible practical things available. There is another thing I should share with you. This is the red node for cloud-based automation, okay, or a PLC connection. I should say the PLC connection. I don't know why the network looks down to me. So this way, try to explore some other things. Now, Mr. Design. So coming back to this one, इससे related कोई किसी किस्म का कोई question है? इसमें किसी किस्म का आपको कोई सवाल? I prefer you all, जब आप इसको यहाँ से download करेंगे, where is this Logix Pro? Here. So once you download this Logix Pro, this is on the Learning Pit, and they have 15 days free version available. आप उसको यहाँ से download करें, and you will have some instrument exercises and all this to explore. We have to first explore this completely. And on the other side, this is chapter 12, already uploaded in the notes. इसको last time हमने cover किया था, इसको पढ़िएगा, and especially the now here it is, right? So even this is available for like say $24 US, and the 15 days trial version is available for this Allen Bradley Logix Pro. Okay, now coming back here, अब हम कुछ और system पे चलते हैं. Let's try the door simulation. Is simple. Why not the bottom line simulator? So what do you see here? Bottom line simulation. Should we try to make control of this one or the door? Hello. जी मेरी आवाज साफ आ रही है? Can you listen to me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
जी जी आवाज आ रही है. Okay, so let's do this exercise now.
Sir, screen नजर नहीं आ रही.
Screen. Visible? Screen
No,
visible?
sir.
No, sir.
What's the problem right now? क्या हो गया? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's do this thing. or so once you download this, please I recommend you all to download this, and I will tell you how to crack this software. आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप लोग इस सॉफ्टवेयर को डाउनलोड करें, नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में फिर हम इसको यूज करेंगे. Can you all do this so that के आप लोग like interactively we can do some real programming.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so
Okay, sir.
let me show you how to crack this software, or I should share with you the crack. There is one guy, Logix Pro crack. Okay, my screen is visible, right? Okay, so this is the, I think I have it here. Let me make a zip of this one. $19 MB. Okay, so I will share with you, and I think this guy has done a good job. You can, I will send you the link to this man. Okay. So अब हमने इसको प्रोग्राम करना है. So what should we do now? We have, do you remember? We did, I asked you some homework last time. Oh yeah. Anybody did this homework? Remember? Let me show you the solution for that homework as well. Last time I asked you to do this homework, right? Okay, for the, so the homework, this was the homework, and we did few things here, incorporate the stop button and all this stuff, and then we thought about, okay, let's talk about first what the state of the plant is. This is the one thing, and from here we go towards what are the input status and what will make it the output work. And then my solution is here, and what I did was the first I was focusing on this column. Okay, so I was focusing on this column initially that talks about the state of the plant and the action. So it will be like action and the result. So the first action was about the start button is pressed and the run glow, the run light glows, and then we are going to use the run light in the next logic, and that's why I put another column here, the run light equals to 1 for the next one. And then this is the second letter logic, that run light glows and the proximity is 0 or the level is 1, the motor starts running. And these are the input logics about that one. Similar to this one, let me make another one here. Copy to my solution, a new one. Okay, now this is for door simulation. And in door simulation we have here. So let's do it for the door simulation, change it. So what do we see here? Let's make the list of the IOs. So the input we have is we say that the open button is there. Okay, so this is the, we have open input. We have close. The address is this one. Address is I1/0. Okay, and then we have the close. say we will try to make we have close button, and the address is I1. Then we have a stop button. This is I1/02. Okay, these are the address bits. And what do we have? इसके अलावा और कोई input नजर आ रही है आप लोगों को? We have LS1. LS1 is the switch on top. Okay, this is basically limit switch, and the address is I1/03, and then we have limit switch 2. This is the limit switch on the bottom here, 2, I1/04. They're all digital. Okay, so these are digital inputs, DI, digital input, DI. They are all digital inputs. And then we have motor up and motor down. So motor up and motor down, they have the addresses of output 2. Motor up is at O, and motor down is at 01. Okay, these are digital outputs, right? Now, what is the logic here? What is the logic here that we have to implement? Can you spell out the logic, for example? Okay, by the way, am I missing something? Can anyone tell me which is miss agar ki hai maine to?
Sir, or be output, sir.
Okay, yeah, we have the 3 LEDs, Azure LED or indicator. We have this at output 2/02 and so on. Now start thinking about the logical statement. Open indicator LED भी कह सकते हैं इसको O2/03, and then we have shut indicator. This is O2/04, and we have, these are DOs, DO. Okay, so we have now we have to find out the logic. So develop the logic. Inputs will be this, and here it will be the logic, or for motors and all this stuff. So can you, let's put it here now. Yeah, after the list, what we can do is, let me put it like, this is what we have done. This is, and now we are going to develop the logic here. So the logic will be here, and the inputs, okay, let me put them here now. And now I will use the name open, close, stop button, LS1, and the limit switch. Okay, and then we put them here, the outputs, like this one. Yeah, हमारे पास ये outputs हो गए. So this is the input, and this is the output, and here we have to find what is the logic here. Logic function क्या होगा? ठीक है. This is what we are looking for, the logic function. So motor up, what should be the statement? Motor up के लिए हमें क्या करना होगा? Motor up होगी जब start, when we say open is 1, and what should be, and then we press, yeah, that's it. Open is 1, and yeah, क्या use करूँ अब मैं? And होगा, ये और होगा. What do you think? Can anybody tell me? Let me put it like this.